Okay, persuasive speech, take two. Here's my audience. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Jesse, move this thing over there, please. We're going to talk today about solar shingles, an independent solution. Solution to what? The fossil fuels that we use to generate electricity are running out. So we're going to have to decide what we're going to do, what kind of options we have for the future. What are we going to use to replace them? ICIS Chemical Business had an article about this, and they suggested wind, water, and solar power as the options. Today we're going to focus on solar generation of electricity. In the near future, this is how it's going to look. From the present to the future, in 2056 the oil runs out. In 2077, natural gas is gone. In 2129, the coal will be exhausted. That's not that far away. 46 years for oil, 63 years for gas, 119 years for the coal. Now, wind is kind of an expensive option. Wind power towers, the big windmills, are very expensive to put up. The maintenance on them is expensive. And the wind has to blow or they don't work. You have to have a 12-mile-an-hour wind running all the time. Water power works very well, but it requires falling water. Most of the falling water sites are already in use. We'd have to build dams. Dams are very expensive. This is not a real good option either. That leaves us with solar. Now, solar power has two options. You can use the old-style solar panels, or you can move into a more recent development, which is solar roofing. Shingles on your roof that generate electrical power. The panels are expensive. It's old technology. They're fragile. They're ugly. They're not aesthetically pleasing. My technical review considers them to be a thing of the past. The solar shingles are new. Dow Chemical is producing them as of this year. They're durable, they're less expensive than the panels, and they look nicer. Here's a picture of what they look like installed on a roof. They blend right in with the shingles. There's another advantage to the solar shingles for roofing. It can be done independently. In This Old House magazine, there was a very good article about installing a solar roof. It didn't look like all that hard a thing to do. There are critics of solar power. They are justifiably concerned about the expense. There have been some recent bankruptcies from publicly funded companies. These companies received loans from the Department of Energy, and then they went bankrupt, and so we got stuck for the bill. They were trying to sell old technology. One company in particular, Synergy, was just, I don't know what their business plan was. They were continuing to produce the old-style solar panels and stack them in a warehouse. They couldn't sell them. They just kept making them and couldn't sell them. It was a bad business plan. An independent system eliminates all our worries about that. The expense is the homeowners. We generate our own power. The whole idea is to be independent of the public utilities and the government. don't depend on someone else to take care of our problems. The fossil fuels are running out. The other options are not feasible, wind and water. Solar roofing seems to be the way to go right now. It can be affordable. There's a website, sunshineisfree.org, that has a calculator on it that is very easy to use. You just plug in the numbers and it will tell you how much it's going to cost you. We need to work on this as individuals. We cannot rely on someone else solving our problems for us. The government is not reliable. The public utilities, it is not in their interest to promote something, that we can do ourselves. And I don't want you to just take my word for this. Please check into this on your own. Become informed people. Our grandchildren will thank you for it. Thank you for your time. One more time for the camera. They're all still here. Nobody left.